morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl, and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 128. Happy Saturday, happy Royal Wedding Day. If anybody is joining me live, please say hello. Tell me what you're crafting on this morning and whether or not you've been watching the Royal Wedding. I watched as long as I could this morning before I had to leave. Good morning, Faye. And I started around 5 a.m. for me. Good morning, Christine, Dawn, Karen, KV Fibers. Thank you all for joining me live this morning. Good morning, Beatrice. I started watching the Royal. I recorded it last night so that I can watch it later on today. But I did turn it on live while I was getting ready this morning, and I was able to see the bride as she got out of the car. And then I had to leave, so I got to see her for about 3 seconds. Happened to love the neckline of the dress and happened to love the edging on her veil. I was really just looking for any sort of knitting or crochet inspiration from everything I saw today, and I didn't get to see many details of anybody else's clothing. So I would like to go back and watch all of it and see if I can get inspired by any of their non-knitting and crochet stuff for knitting and crochet. Good morning, Gail, Donna, Audrey. I missed a few names. Yes, boat neck is one of my favorite necklines, Audrey, and I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous on her. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Brenda. It's running live on YouTube. That's cool. I saw it on PBS this morning, TLC, and CBS, I think. I recorded the PBS and I watched TLC this morning. Good morning, Deb. We have some swimmers behind me and some floaters. Not sure what's going on back there. Good morning, everyone. We are at Vanderbilt Beach this morning. Good morning, Marissa. Good morning, Edna. Yeah, it looks like there's a whole bunch of bags and a whole bunch of people. So there's some sort of event going on. We'll see how that plays out while we're down here. I did bring an umbrella this morning because I don't think the rain's going to hold out for me. Good morning, Gerda. Glad you could join me live. That's great. Hi, Sandra. Thanks, everybody, for joining. A few things to show you this morning, but I did want to show you my umbrella. This was given to me as a gift a couple years ago. But see where it has a floral pattern? Wait till you see where the floral pattern is. It's on the inside. The outside is black and boring where I don't have to look at it, but where you see yourself is where the print is. And I thought that was such a clever idea. I will keep this handy. Keep this handy in case the rain starts. You don't know how much time I'll have. And it's also Marlon's tennis tournament day, so we shall see how the rain holds up. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I love the reverse pattern on there too. So cute. Let's see. Oh, so I was going to show you what I'm working on. And I think the only reason why I even have something to show you is because of my good news that last night I did not fall asleep at 5 p.m. It's the first night this week that I felt a little more like myself, and I was able to stay up a little past 9 p.m. And in doing so, I had some good, solid couple of hours to work on a crochet project, and I've been dying to work on a project in Be So Fresh linen yarn, and especially since I found my red bandanas, I knew it was time to get started on a tote bag that will be lined with the bandana. So I chose Color Foam, which is the creamy white, and I thought that this color would look so gorgeous lined with the bandana. So imagine when you open up your tote bag, you see red bandana. I'm going to sit up a little bit so you can see this better. So look at all the progress I made last night. I did 9 motifs for the front and 9 motifs for the back. So the body of the bag is already done. So I'm really just kind of debating what kind of gusset and handle to do. But I can show you what the body will look like once it's lined. Yeah, the red and the white's going to be, I mean, this would be beautiful with a traditional navy blue bandana as well. I think any of the traditional colors will just give it that real Americana look for summer. So imagine if this is your bag done and you open it up to grab something. Let's see, let's do that better. Let's see, we'll do it this way. Bear with me one second. I think I'm going to have a visual here. Okay, so imagine this is your bag, and you go to open it up to see something inside, and you see that. Won't that be cool? I'm having a hard time, but I think you get the gist of it. So I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. The pattern for the motif is only 3 rounds, and I think that's why I got so much done last night. It's only a 3-round motif. I also made time to draw the chart in Adobe Illustrator yesterday, so I have the single motif chart done. I have the joining motif chart done. We're close to having a pattern ready, so it's going to be 2 balls of Be So Fresh yarn, which is available on my website. It's going to use an F5 or 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. And if you want to buy the same bandanas that I found those on Amazon, and I have a link to that in my Amazon shop. The yarn's available in my website shop, and the pattern will be available as soon as I'm done and have photos to show you. Oh, Edna, yeah, the hats looked really pretty. I was able to see the bridal party's hats. Whose hat did I think was pretty? Oh, actually, Camilla's hat was really pretty, and so was Kate's. Thank you, Melissa. If anybody has any questions about this, please let me know. I'm still vacillating on the way I did the gusset. I'm not convinced I have it the way I want. I've done a double crochet on the edge of each of these sections and planned on doing more. Thinking about doing a double crochet gusset that comes around for a handle. It's not available yet, so there's nothing to find, KB, but as soon as I have it available, I will definitely let you know. It's still in the process. It's a couple days away. Good morning, Diana. Glad you could catch me live. Beatrice is working on a cat blanket. How fun. Edna, yes, I'm live. Too bad she can't see me. Maybe someone else could tell her to refresh. Oh, thanks, KB. It's like, I feel like I might have called it Fresh Bandana, but it's not a post yet. I will definitely let you know as soon as I know. I promise. Oh, I wanted to show you one other thing. Notice how I'm doing these motifs in the square formation like this. I wanted to show you that this would also be beautiful if you wanted to do the motif in diamond formation. So if you wanted to do a bag like the Madison bag in Motif Magic, one of the bags in this book is called the Madison bag, and see how the motifs are joined in that fashion. So that's something that you could swap out. Once you know how to make this motif and join it as you go to the other motifs, you could actually make it that style bag too, and see how pretty that would be, where you would see the diamond formation instead of the square formation of the motifs. So you will have lots of options. And then, of course, you can use that motif to make a shawl or a tank top or a skirt, and you could do any of those either in diamond formation or in square formation. It'd be a beautiful scarf as well. So I just want to show the difference, maybe come a little bit closer. So that would be the diamond formation, and then this is the square formation. So even though I'm going to do a tote bag that looks like this, you could absolutely swap out this motif and join it with the schematic like this from Motif Magic. Once you learn a different motif, you can swap out motifs for any type of project. Now, if you're going to do garments, that's when gauge matters. But if you're doing bags, the gauge doesn't matter so much. Unless you motifs are this big, then yeah, might make a bag too big to carry once you fill it. But within a, oh, hi Huda from Egypt, thanks for joining. Hi Jackie. So now the question is going to be whether or not I need one or two of these and where I cut them to make them fit perfectly in the bag and show the part of the pattern that I want to show at the hemline. So I think that's how I want the edge to look, so that when you open the bag you see this. So it'll still depend on how I join the two pieces, how I do the gusset. So I'm, a few minutes away from, a few design ideas away from really solidifying the idea. I sort of regret not joining the sides as I go, and it would involve a whole lot of unraveling if I wanted to join them that way. So I may join in a different, I may unravel the double crochet and join them in a different way. I'm also debating adding a bamboo or wooden handle to it instead of doing the crochet handle. So still lots of things floating in the air. If anybody has any thoughts on that, I would love to hear it. Which part, KB? Which would be pretty? Maybe the handles, I think, is what you're talking about. It'll, see, if I don't do a big gusset on it, it's going to look more like a bag than a big tote bag. And even having it lined, it's going to have so much more structure. Will you change the yarn color depending on the color of the bandana? You know what? It depends, Donna. Bamboo handle. Thanks, KB. Donna, what I was thinking is if you stayed with the foam colorway white, you would actually have an incredible pop of color in whatever type, in whatever color of bandana. There's some really bright colors out there, like there's some turquoise and hot pink and yellow and Kelly green. There's all different colors of the rainbow that would be gorgeous in the bag. Even a black traditional, with that traditional bandana print on black, that would be beautiful with the white. But in the other colors of the yarn, they're all pretty neutral, even the night black and the other neutral colors. They would all look beautiful with these pops of color. So it's definitely your personal choice, but I think, I think any color bandana would look good with the white too. I haven't decided, Yvette. I can't decide if I want to do a side panel or not. Yeah, I think any color would be pretty behind the white. Even a white bandana would be pretty because you would see that gorgeous, really traditional print. That would be pretty too. I just think if I go with no gusset and bamboo handles, it will look more like a handbag. And if I go with a gusset and a crochet handle, it'll look more like a market bag. No, that won't. That's not Mike behind me today. We are at a different beach this morning. We're at Vanderbilt Beach because I needed to stay closer to the tennis academy because I'm picking Marlon and another boy up early this morning to take them to a tennis tournament that is also in Naples. The water does sound really nice this morning. It's a stormy day, so we've got these beautiful colors behind me. Let me show you the beach though. The beach to the south of us. We've got all those people gathering together doing some sort of event. And that's the Ritz-Carlton Hotel over there where I've been to a beach wedding. Most weekends you can see a spectacular beach wedding there. I kind of don't want to know how much that costs. But anyway. And here's the beach to the north of us. A lot more quiet. And Dolly the Wonder Wagon. Hi, Angelina. Flood advisory on east coast of South Florida. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get stormy here too. I just hope the boys get through their matches. Marlon plays at 11:30, so if the rain can just hold out till about 1 o'clock, that would be great. And then we'll With any luck, we'll be back for an 8 a.m. match tomorrow morning, which would mean getting up at 5 on a Sunday. Oh well, it is what it is, and we do what we do. Angelina says to say hi to everyone in the chat room. She doesn't think anyone can see her. And I missed a sight. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, 5 a.m. That's pretty normal for 8 a.m. matches. Because an 8 a.m. match means getting there at 6:30 to warm up. Getting there at 6:30 means leaving by 5:45. Everybody's saying hi, Angelina, in case you can't see it. And they can see your comments just like I can. So not sure why she can't see them, but that's okay. Thank you, Edna. Deb says it's storming by her too. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come here too. Just hopefully it's slow. I don't mind if it rains once we get home. That's fine. You know what? Those floaty things have anchors on them. So I'm wondering if it's a snorkeling class. Beatrice is having a hard time with comments. Me too. The guy in the white suit behind me is doing metal detection. Oh, thanks, Angelina. I did my braids, the front pretty normal like I normally do, and then the back, I braided them all the way down, but instead of putting those elastic bands on them, which I feel break the ends of my hair, I tied both the braids into a knot 3 times and then pinned the end, if you can see. And my braids get so skinny at the end that they're not pretty anyway. So tying them up like that almost gives me the look of a crown braid, almost. Need one of my projects bags. Might need to help the paper. Are you talking about one of these bags? You need one of these? Oh, thanks, Jackie. Oh, Angelina's hair is too long to do this now. Well, if my hair was super long and thick, I would be happy if I could get my braids to come down the front. That would make me happy. DJ can't braid her own hair. I've been able to do one French braid my whole life. Oh, thanks for the update. The wedding's done and the bride and groom are married. Yay! I can't wait to watch it later. Donna wants to know, well, I bought a large and I'm 5'9", 180 pounds. And so I am quite surprised that it's not too tight on me. It's fitted, but it's not snug. I mean, maybe snug in my boob, but in my bust, but I'm surprised that it's not too tight or clingy in the waist. So maybe that can be your guide. I'm not sure if my height and weight helps you much at all, but I was definitely between a large and an extra large, and I went with the large. Good morning, Sherry. Thanks for joining. So anybody that is joining late, I was showing an update on the new linen purse that I'm making. I finally found my red bandanas that I've had in my bag for a while, and I'll be doing several projects with these. This is just the first one. I have some ideas for crochet on fabric for them as well, but for one of the ideas, I'm going to line a crochet tote bag with the bandana. So I have the front and back of the bag done, and they are 3 motifs joined as you go, and I'm just deciding now on which way to do the gusset and the handle, but the front and back are complete, and they're going to be lined with the bandana, which will look so cool when you open the bag and see that as the liner. So that's what I've been talking about briefly this morning, and if you want to go back and watch the broadcast later, you can see how I explained how to pop this motif in and out of Oh, I missed something, but Christine's giving advice on her height and weight and what size dress she bought from Amazon, if that helps anybody. Was reading the prints. Yes, Audrey, the solids and the prints are different, and I noticed that because I bought both. The solid prints are a little tighter and a little thinner than the prints. So, but so far I haven't found either to be see-through. My biggest gripe in wearing sundresses is if you can see through the legs down here, and I haven't noticed that to be the case in either of it. And oh, show you the length. Again, I'm 5'9", and it comes to just above my kneecap, just above, which for me feels like a very modest length. I mean, everybody's different, but I feel comfortable even sitting on the ground if I'm careful. It's a nice, flexible length for me, and it's not too low cut, and that's one of the things that I really like. Oh, you're getting to see the kiss. Wonderful. Can't wait to watch it. Audrey, she only has the prints so far. Yeah, I think the prints, I prefer to wear a layer over the solids. And I prefer to wear, and I'm okay wearing the prints without a layer over the top. But I think that I'm just self-conscious of wearing something form-fitted right now. Because I've just recently lost weight, and I feel like when I've just recently lost weight, I'm a little more sensitive to, I don't know, body conscious stuff. Even though it's not too tight, it's just all in my head. But it is a perfect length for a dress, in my opinion. Christine says so at her height as well. Good, I'm glad. There are bugs down here this morning. Some sort of little bug, some sort of gnats. So much going on here this morning. Now there's stand-up paddle boarders too. It's so exciting. I like seeing activity at the beach. Am I going to be making different kinds of shawls, especially colors? And what, Angelina? What are you talking about? If you can give me a little more detail, I would love to answer that. I make tons of scarves and shawls. Oh, Christine's going to do Redbubble scarves, crochet on fabric. You're welcome, Donna. I'm so glad we could all help. It's so helpful to hear other people explain their experiences with something. Oh, great, Deborah. Let us know. What they're going to say. I should probably share my Redbubble crochet on fabric patterns soon. I was going to save them for a book, but it seems like it's such a hot trend right now that it'd be silly if I didn't just share them. So I'll probably start sharing them next week. Starting to think of styling ideas to do the photos. I feel like they could really use jeans or jean shorts and a tank top, and I don't think I have a pair of jeans that fit right now. I'll have to figure that out this weekend. One of the styles that I did would look great with a dress, and one of them I think would look better with jean shorts and a tank top, so we'll see. Yeah, that's the one thing about the dresses, is that they're extremely comfortable. I was explaining to a friend in person the other day who's visiting from England. She was loving the dress when I was wearing it, and I told her, I said, it feels as comfortable as the sundress that looks like a nightgown, but because of that seamed waistline, it looks like a put-together dress. And she and I both agreed that she and I have both worn sundresses without a waist seam for years, and although we feel comfortable in them, we look a little not put together, right? And so with having that waist seam, which I didn't even know when I first ordered it, I feel like it's just elevated my style when I walk out of the house and makes me feel a little more put together. Who knew? That was just a lucky surprise. I like those surprises, don't you? So what's going on with the wedding now, if anyone wants to give me an update? Ah, horses. Oh, I can't wait to watch it later. and see who made the guest list, because I'm excited to see what they wore as well. Yes, these dresses would be great with leggings, absolutely. Oh, they're in the carriage. Donna, on the solid colors, I think it might make sense to add something to the dresses. I'm not quite sure about adding something to the prints, but the solid colors for sure. I think it'd be really fun to add a little crochet trim to either the hemline or maybe even the neckline or the sleeves, for sure. But I'm more interested in doing that on the solid colors than the prints, at the moment at least, but we'll see. Or maybe even adding a belt. That would be cute too. I was going to crochet with this morning, but I just can't convince myself that I had the right idea last night. So you know what that means. Back burner time. Crochet trim on tank tops. Oh yes, great idea. I've done a couple of them. I have a couple of them on my website and on my YouTube channel where I've decorated the trim on tank tops. Actually, I've done trim on t-shirts as well. There's quite a few videos for crochet on fabric on my on my YouTube channel already in a playlist. Can definitely help you there, and we're definitely going to be doing more. Bye, Deborah. Have a great day. Melissa, they invited humanitarians. That's really nice. They seem like really sweet people. Very nice. Oh, the shawl's done, the photos are done. I thought for sure I was going to get the video tutorial done in time to release the pattern. I didn't. So the pattern will become available later today, and it's called Dazzling Tassels. And as soon as I get back from Marlon's tennis tournament, I will be making it live. So you will have the pattern later today, and the video will just be coming shortly. Hi Jan, thanks for joining. Someone's barbecuing down here already. That smells good. Yeah, very busy morning. I don't know if I think they're going to do some sort of snorkeling class. Yeah, vest looks fantastic over the solid colors. Absolutely. I wore my blue Danube vest over the navy blue dress on Tuesday, and it looked very, very beautiful together. Yeah, nothing like ocean air, nothing like that salty sea air. I love it. But now I can smell bacon too. Maybe it's the Ritz-Carlton doing a brunch. I don't know. Smells good though. Uh-oh, wipeout. Did you guys see that? You've got to get past the surf before you can stand on that. Okay, I think we're almost out of time, guys, so let's take this last minute to soak in this magnificent view, the sounds of the waves, and set our intentions for this Saturday. Shoot, I forgot to give you an update on retreats. Remind me on Monday. I've got stuff to say about that. Okay, back to our intentions for Saturday. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy Saturday to spend a few minutes here with me, especially when you had the option of watching the royal wedding as well. I feel so honored to have you spend a little time with me. Thank you for the updates as well. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the sound of the beach, chatting with me and everyone else here. If you like Yarn on the Beach podcast, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and click the bell if you want to be notified when we go live and join in the live conversation. We're here Monday through Saturday at sunrise on the Eastern Time Zone. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.